Hello, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon all. My name is Shaiman Muhammad Shah. Basically, I'm a subject coordinator for the subject Electrical Power System BEE 3133. So I hope you are doing very well in your place, in your home or in your hostel. So I'm very sorry for very late video uploading. So because I have several things to solve last week, even this week also. But we are going to proceed with the introduction only. So I believe within this week, the chapter 1, the videos for chapter 1 will be started. So and then I hope you get all the updates through the column, okay? And of course, for each WhatsApp group, okay? Right. So we just start today only for the introduction, okay, about the assessment, okay? Okay, so let's go. So basically, synopsis for this subject, electrical power system, overview of power system, generation, representation of components, and basic power system analysis. It's not the hardcore power system analysis. It's just the prerequisites. The EPS or the electrical power system BE 3133 is the prerequisite subject for the power system analysis. Okay. So basically, you're going to learn 5 chapters. So chapter 1, introduction to power system. Chapter 2, power system representation. Chapter 3, transmission line parameters. And chapter 4, line model and performances. And chapter 5, cost of electricity. Okay. So basically, for the prerequisites, you need to recall for few topics from this subject, which is the BE 1143 circuit analysis 2. So, so the topics they get related to phase analysis, single and 3-phase AC circuit analysis. Also, the concept of real electric power will be focused in this subject. Okay, in this course. So basically, the status, we have 3 sessions. So the session 1G is me, myself. So I'm Shaiman Muhammad Shah. And session 02G is the IR Dr. Razak Ishaq. And the session 03P is Muhammad Rizwan Ahmad. Okay, I think you are all familiar with those lectures except me. Okay. So basically, I'm a course coordinator for this PE 3133. Electrical power system. Okay. So for the assessments, we're going to have the 5 assessments. So quizzes will cover 10%, assignment 10%, laboratory 10%, test 30%, and final exam 40%. Okay, let's go detail for each assessment. So quizzes will cover 10%. It's a centralized quiz through column. So all the quizzes may be around 4 to 5 quiz at total. So we're going to be executed through the column. So through the column, you're given a certain period of time, and the access time also maybe several 10, maybe I'm not sure 10 to 15. It depends on the situation. So everything will be in column. Okay, no quizzes outside WhatsApp or Google Form. We are going to fully utilize the column. Okay, so make sure you have the internet access. It doesn't require a very critical fast internet, because it's all the you have the internet access, that you can access the column, so we can do the quiz. Okay, that covers 10%. Okay, if we're not decided yet, maybe we have 4. If 4, then 2.5% for each quiz, or 5, so 2% for each quiz. Okay. And the second one is assignment. Assignment is 10%. So this time I'm going to say that the task will be assigned to you using simulation software or any calculations. We will give you a later time to time. But this time, assignment, you just need to submit 1 report per group only. Okay. So I believe later I will give the Google form for you to form your own group. So I give you the freedom to choose your group members, maximum 4 members only, but it is limited to each section, because it's very difficult. If you mix between all these three sections, it's quite difficult for us to, when we are going to put the marks, key in the marks. I'm afraid there's some mistake will happen if we are crossing the section. So I'm not allowed you to form the group outside your own section. So for example, in our sections, section 01G, so we have around 60 students maybe. So 60 students will be divided into 4. So we are going to have I think 15 groups, maybe 15. We can form 15 groups for our section. So choose your own members. So I'm not going to restrict you. I'm not going to put any pressure to you just because of the group members. Okay, so you choose your own. All the risks will be burdened by your own group. Okay, so one report only per group, only for the assignment. But you are going to go through the similarity check. The difference is we are going to check your similarity index using the 30 in. Okay, but the freedom here for me myself, only one assignment. Remember, one assignment, one report only for the assignment, and each group is consistent of 4 students only. Okay. Okay, next is the laboratory. So laboratory also 10% I give guarantee to you. So we are going, because of this online, the COVID situation, pandemic, you know, everyone's pressure. So we decide to do only one lab, only one laboratory. Okay, one laboratory. I think until I'm not sure, last semester or last 2 semester or until now, you're going to do the 2 simulation. 2 laboratories. So because they have experiment during the no COVID situation, we have 2 experiments, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. But this time we're going to do only one. Okay, only one laboratory. But this lab will be on MATLAB simulation, I believe. So you're going to give them the task. So each group will do this simulation works in your same teammates, same group mates, but the report is individual. Okay, the report is individual because the lab must be individual. But the assignment is okay. Assignment is group assignment, but the laboratory for the lab report, so you need to submit even though you are doing the same simulation, the same programs, but your reports, your conclusion, your discussion, you know, all your components of the lab, you need to submit by your own. So 1 person's equal to 1 report. So if we have 60 students, so I expect 60 reports from all of you. Okay, from each of you, I'm going to submit only 1 report. Come on, only 1 report. Come on. Same, you still need to go for the similarity checking. Carry in. Okay, that's very critical. Okay, so assignment only 1 report, but the laboratory only 1 report for each student. Okay, group assignments, okay, 1 report per group. Okay, next, okay, midterm test. I think until the last semesters we have 2 tests, right? 2 tests. So I'm thinking about the pandemic situation and also the online situation. I think that's better for us to change from 2 tests to become 1 test only. We call it as the midterm test. But it totally covers a lot of portions, around 30%. For only 1 test, I expect maybe around 2 hours for each test. Okay? No, for that test, midterm test is 2 hours. Okay? It will cover from chapter 1 to chapter 3. I'm not sure. Maybe chapter 3 not finished until maybe beginning or the middle. Okay, from the chapter 1, 2, and 3, maybe around, I don't know, 20% or 30% of the chapter 3 will be covered in this midterm test. Okay, for me there's advantage and disadvantage of a test. Advantage for me, advantage only 1 test. You only think only 1 test only. So we try to lessen your pressure of assessments. The disadvantage is 1 test will cover until 30%. So that's quite a huge marks before the final exam. Okay, because the final exam 40%, so 75% marks of the final exam is the midterm test. So make sure, because all online, I mean the midterm test is online. So okay, because the midterm test is online, so I hope you do your best. Okay, you do your best. Okay. Okay, and the final examination is remain there as 40%, but still I'm not sure what is the current situation for the final exam, whether becomes online, whether become face-to-face. So we haven't get the result yet. I mean, there's no decision, there's still no decision. But later on, I will update time to time, okay, about the implementation of final examination because of the recent cases are rising up, especially for the Sabah and Sarawak and also the Kuala Lumpur area, the Selangor area also was getting still red zones here and there. But until now, we haven't decided yet whether, I mean, the management, the top management haven't decided yet about the implementation of the final examination. I just not want you, I just, me myself, I think that's better for you to say in your mind, let's think, please focus on your final exam. Okay, even though they are go online, for example, but still, please study. Come on, study. Okay, please study. Because on the online, it looks like the students less study compared to the face-to-face. Whether you go online or face-to-face, you have to study. You have to score the subject. Come on, okay? Okay, you need to understand it. Okay, but there's some different about the assessment marking style. I think start from this semester, so we have decided to what we call it, synchronize the marking styles of midterm tests and also the final examination. Okay, see here from what I wrote here, same lecturer will do marking on the same question for all 3 section students. Do you know what it means? What does it mean? For example, midterm test. Let's say we have 3 questions, 2 questions. Question 1, chapter number 1. Question 2, chapter number 2. Question 3, chapter number 3, for example. So we have 3 sessions, right? We have 3 different lecturers. Me, Dr. Haizat, and Sir Rizwan. Okay, so we are going to do the marking. For example, I'm going to cover question number 20. So I will do marking for all students for all 3 sections. For example, if we get 60 for each session, we get 3, so we get 180 students. So I'm going to do the marking for only question 2 for all students, 180 students only. Means that, for example, Dr. Razak will cover on chapter 3. So chapter 3 of 180 and chapter 1 maybe there's 1. So we are going to do marking equivalently. We get 180 students in our hand, but only focus in our question only. It means that there will be, I hope there will be no bias between sections. You know, until now, because the next section, the lecturer of the next session mark very lenient. They give free marks a lot. So I don't want this kind of thing happens, because I don't want you to feel you are in different sections. So I want you, sir, only you, sir, I want to go to your section. For me, when we do like this, there will be no bias, there will be no difference between sections, because the marking style is the same for all students. I'm going to mark each of you for all 3 sections. But Rizwan will mark each of you for 3 sections. Same goes to the Dr. Razak. So we are going to mark all of you. So don't worry. If I feel lenient, so I'm going to be lenient for all 180 students. If I become strict, I'm going to be strict for all sections. This is the target of our marking style this time in this semester for the EPS. Okay. Same goes with the midterm test and the final examination, because I think this is very important and easy for us to monitor, to do moderation, so at least there will be no bias between sessions. Plus also, like I mentioned before, the quizzes also, we are going to do the centralized quiz, quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, quiz 4, quiz 5. Everything will be marked. Maybe we try to, maybe system will mark it, you know, we just to set. So there will be no bias. There will be no bias. Only for the lab and the assignment. But the lab and assignment also, this is where you deal with your work with your teammates. Even though the lab report and the assignment report also mark for each much by your own section lecture, but still we are using the same rubric. Okay, so I hope will be less bias for each section. So don't feel frustrated, because frustration if you feel you cannot go to Rizwan sessions. Okay, don't feel pressure when you go to my session. Maybe Sir Sherman will become too strict in marking. Don't feel that way. For me, we are now going to be the same. We are going to liberalize all the sections because you are going to watch the same videos presented by a same lecturer. So I hope there will be no difference between us, okay, between all of three. But if you please, if you have some problem, okay, if you have some question, you can ask your own section lecturer. Better don't ask me all. I cannot answer all of you. Okay, about the class policy. So because we are going to do online, totally online, it's okay for you even you have the clash subject. That same if you have other class that clash with the EPS, will there will be no problem because we are going to do this kind of asynchronous, okay, a synchronous session most of the cases. But if you request to do synchronous session through Google Meet or Zoom, something like that, so we'll discuss later. We try to find the time that best for you, okay. So that's why I write there flexible. No need to worry of coming late. It's flexible. It depends on you. Depends on your pace. Okay. There's no attendance. Everything flexible. But the new things here is study in similarity check. Maximum is 30%. Okay. For the lab reports and assignment, these are the things that I want you to work on it seriously. Don't take for granted. Okay. Please. At least we try to be flexible to you. So, but try to respect us by integrity level, something like that. Similarity check. Okay, please. Just this. Okay, 30% only. And the lab reports assignment will be not be handed to us, but will be uploaded in the system Kalam lah. And the marking scheme, like I told you before, all assessments related to follow the answer scheme for the midterm test and also the final examination or quizzes. But for the lab and the assignment, we are going to use the rubric. The rubric, they have the scale 5 to 1, something like that. So we are going to mark it based on that. So, okay. So if you have any questions, so just go to your section lecture. Don't go all to me. I don't have time to reply all the 180 students. So go for each session. Okay. Okay. Let's enjoy. Don't feel pressure. Stay at home. Kita jaga kita. Okay, bye.